Hi everyone, I'm Kevin De Bruyne.
Soy Paulo Dybala.
I'm Kai Bowman.
Hey everyone, it's Jack Osborne here.
Hola a todos, soy Marian Santos.
I'm Levinho.
What's up, soy Aurelie.
Hi everyone, I'm Mortal.
I'm Scout.
I'm Yusvendra Chehlo.
السلام عليكم. أنا اسمي منتظر سعد.
هلا يا جماعة، أنا طارق.
اسمي هدي للعلي.
Hi, aku Aurelie.
Aku GADING.
Hiền Hồ. Chanatipนะครับ.
I'll be joined by the top PUBG Mobile players from all over the world
For the Global Extreme Challenge.
Cada partido en la cancha es un desafío y este torneo de PUBG Mobile es uno nuevo para mí.
بالنسبة لي قد أعتبر الفوز تحديا كبيرا وأحتاج دائما إلى دفع نفسي إلى أقصى الحدود عندما ألعب PUBG Mobile.
Sebagai seorang aktris, tampil all out dalam berakting adalah suatu tantangan yang ekstrim dan aku selalu mempush diri untuk kasih acting yang terbaik. sama seperti di saat aku main PUBG Mobile.
نفس الشيء اللي يصير معاي لما أنا ألعب PUBG Mobile.
Begitu juga dengan bermain PUBG Mobile.
So as playing PUBG Mobile.
PUBG Mobile is also launching the Play as One campaign to support direct relief emergency response.
To fight against COVID-19 all around the world.
Also, in Global Extreme Challenge show match, we will encourage people to support the fight against COVID-19. Watch to support.
PUBG Mobile Global Extreme Challenge. Let's break new ground.
Where's that hot spring?
It's right around the corner. And you can't miss the sea of flowers.
It looks really exciting.
Why not have a try?
I found nothing.
My teammates weren't around!
Have you ever seen a chicken dinner in just 15? Wow, it feels so good!
One more?
Oh man, riding mountain bike around a volcano is no joke!
Can you believe that? It was freezing on that mountain!
Driving a motorboat is not easy.
Oops. Can I have a drink?
Sure. Enjoy it.
Since the Livik Map was updated, it has caused much discussion amongst players. Today, we want to talk to you about the process of creating the Livik Map. The origin of the Livik Map actually came from a cup of coffee. PUBG Mobile is fun for sure, but sometimes it takes too long to play a game. I usually work long hours and have very little time to play. This is what our producer heard when he met this player in a cafe last year. Our producer had been thinking about the same idea already. Therefore, on the same day, he had a discussion with the development team. How can players fully enjoy playing PUBG Mobile with limited free time? After the discussion and some user research, they came up with an idea to develop a smaller map that takes less time and has a faster pace. Therefore, the unique map, PUBG Mobile Livik, was created. Livik is only 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, which is the smallest map in PUBG Mobile's classic Battle Royale gameplay. It takes only 15 minutes to complete a game. Players can win a chicken dinner in just 15 minutes and enjoy the excitement anywhere, anytime. Of course, besides the faster pace, as PUBG Mobile's new exclusive map, we must create more interesting content. The question that follows is, how to set the landscape of the map. We remember the scenes and experience when we went to Northern Europe for the first time during the trip. When we saw the very beautiful Nordic terrain coexisting harmoniously, we were amazed. We thought that we must find an opportunity to incorporate this unique and romantic landscape into PUBG Mobile. And then here came the opportunity. But we also faced many challenges. For example, presenting a landscape of snowy mountains, dormant volcano, Lupenfeld, waterfalls, and hot springs in a compact map and ensuring high visual quality. This use of image textures is 3 to 4 times more than that of other maps. But we don't want the players facing freezing issues because we made the images too detailed. Therefore, we tried to tackle this technical challenge. We tested various models and selected the color saturation that satisfied most players. We optimized the rendering efficiency and frame rate of vegetations to try to make various mobile phone models play smoothly. Our existing version has rich details and ingenuity, while experiencing smooth and high-definition pictures. Some players have discovered that when entering the waterfall, there will be a noticeable impact of water flow. We've considered and added similar real details and experiences in many places in Livik. Take the snowy mountain area, for example. From the top of the mountain to the bottom, the thickness of the snow, the distribution of vegetation, and the color of the grassland will have obvious changes per the elevation. We know that many players like to hide behind big rocks. So this time, we made a drag show for the big stones. For example, where there's a lot of water, the stones will grow moss accordingly, and the stones next to Snow Mountain are wrapped in silver, and the experience will feel more realistic. In accordance with the climatic characteristics of Northern Europe, we have planted a lot of quilts, trees, shrubs, tundra in Livik, which are distributed in various regions according to their habits in real life. When it comes to vegetation, we have to talk about the grass in the new map. According to the player's visual habits and tactical changes at different distances, we've repeatedly tested the height, density, and color of the grass. No matter how you look at the grass, be it from afar, up close, walking, passing, or climbing by, it will be a very authentic experience. The design of the turf roof is also very interesting. This kind of Nordic turf house has a fairy tale feeling. However, it is not as gentle as it appears. The roof of the turf house is a tactical anti-slope. The turf can also make people on the roof not so easy to find. What we really mean is that this is the official recommended ambush point. Remember to try it. Just like the turf house, appearance is important, and so is the entertainment aspect. We hope that the new map will be fast-paced, but the Battle Royale experience of players should be intact and exciting. Like the distance between resource points on the map, the farthest distance a player can see in any corner of the map, and the distance between field shelters. You can't roughly reduce the scale according to map compression, otherwise a bunch of things will be packed together and you can't play. We spent a lot of time adjusting these distances to ensure that players can get a positive gaming experience. We also found that players particularly value the combat experience of gun-to-gun and final circle in the small map, so we kept the same experience as the classic map in these 2 links, by shortening the time of collecting equipment and transferring location. Make the new map more fun to play. In the previous beta test, some players were very concerned about scoring in Livik. In response to this, we've done some deep thinking and made intricate designs to ensure that everyone is playing the new map and other classic maps will invest the same time and get the same score rate. Worried about falling points? Don't be, because they don't exist. Just enjoy it. However, Livik is a very different place than the other classic maps in regards to the maximum number of people. We've conducted many tests with the upper limit of 100, 80, 60, 50, 40, and on. The player's flow curve test data helped us determine the final maximum number of people in the new map. 52 people. Although the number of people is small, if there are very few resource points, it is still easy to get together and jump from the sky. Therefore, we have significantly increased the medium-sized wild spot, so that you can decide if you want to play aggressively or stealthily. In addition, there are more gun choices. Livik has joined the submachine gun P90 and the new sniper rifle MK12. They can be used well. We believe everyone will be willing to take them into the finals. Well, those that watch this far are the true fans, so we've decided to tell you a few secrets. If you're attacked in the hot springs bath, don't worry. You will find that it is safe to squat down. This height can protect you. What you need to remember is, be careful of grenades. We specifically placed a motorboat at the edge of the waterfall. Ride it up, fly it down. You'll fall in love with this feeling. We increased the physical response of this large reed swing. If someone climbed over it, you will see the reed moving. This time, we believe you'll understand what to do. There are many other interesting places. For example, please find out for yourself. For this map, Raphael Lim, the executive PD of PUBG Corp and head of mobile division, gave a very high valuation.
새롭게 업데이트되는 모바일의 신규 맵 리빅은 북유럽을 배경으로 한 정통 배틀로얄 맵이면서 그와 동시에 짧은 시간 플레이를 선호하는 모바일 유저에게 최적화된 독창적인 맵이기도 합니다. 신규 맵 리빅을 플레이해 보시기를 여러분께 적극 추천드립니다. 그리고 PUBG 모바일이 준비한 신규 맵을 통해 플레이어 여러분이 새로운 즐거움을 찾을 수 있기를 바랍니다.
Yes, Livik can give you a whole new experience. Quick and cool little map for chicken dinner. We hope you all like it. Thanks to every player who loves and supports PUBG Mobile. We will work hard to make more fun and engaging content day and night. We don't sleep, remember?
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin De Bruyne.
Soy Paulo Dybala.
I'm Kai Bowman.
Hey everyone, it's Jack Osborne here.
Hola a todos, soy Marian Santos.
I'm Levinho.
What's up, سيو ريمي?
Hi everyone, I'm Mortal.
I'm Scout.
I'm Svendra Chehlo.
السلام عليكم. أنا اسمي منتظر سعد.
هلا يا جماعة، أنا طارق.
اسمي هدي للعلي.
Hi, aku Aurelie.
Aku Gading.
Hiền Hồ. Chanatip นะครับ
I'll be joined by the top PUBG Mobile players from all over the world.
For the Global Extreme Challenge.
Cada partido en la cancha es un desafío, y este torneo de PUBG Mobile es uno nuevo para mí.
بالنسبة لي قد أعتبر الفوز تحديا كبيرا وأحتاج دائما إلى دفع نفسي إلى أقصى الحدود عندما ألعب PUBG Mobile.
Sebagai seorang aktris, tampil all out dalam berakting adalah suatu tantangan yang ekstrim dan aku selalu mempush diri untuk kasih acting yang terbaik. Sama seperti di saat aku main PUBG Mobile.
نفس الشيء اللي يصير معاي لما أنا ألعب PUBG موبايل.
Begitu juga dengan bermain PUBG Mobile.
So as playing PUBG Mobile.
PUBG Mobile is also launching the Play as One campaign to support direct relief emergency response.
To fight against COVID-19 all around the world.
Also, in Global Extreme Challenge show match, we will encourage people to support the fight against COVID-19. Watch to support.
PUBG Mobile Global Extreme Challenge. Let's break new ground.
Where's that hot spring? It's right around the corner. And you can't miss the sea of flowers.
It looks really exciting.
Why not have a try?
I found nothing.
My teammates weren't around!
Have you ever seen a chicken dinner in just 15? Wow, it feels so good!
One more?
Oh man, riding mountain bike around a volcano is no joke!
Can you believe that? It was freezing on that mountain!
Driving a motorboat is not easy.
Oops. Can I have a drink?
Sure. Enjoy it.
Since the Livik Map was updated, it has caused much discussion amongst players. Today, we want to talk to you about the process of creating the Livik Map. The origin of the Livik Map actually came from a cup of coffee. PUBG Mobile is fun for sure, but sometimes it takes too long to play a game. I usually work long hours and have very little time to play. This is what our producer heard when he met this player in a cafe last year. Our producer had been thinking about the same idea already. Therefore, on the same day, he had a discussion with the development team. How can players fully enjoy playing PUBG Mobile with limited free time? After the discussion and some user research, they came up with an idea to develop a smaller map that takes less time and has a faster pace. Therefore, the unique map PUBG Mobile Livik was created. Livik is only 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, which is the smallest map in PUBG Mobile's classic Battle Royale gameplay. It takes only 15 minutes to complete a game. Players can win a chicken dinner in just 15 minutes and enjoy the excitement anywhere, anytime. Of course, besides the faster pace, as PUBG Mobile's new exclusive map, we must create more interesting content. The question that follows is, how to set the landscape of the map. We remember the scenes and experience when we went to Northern Europe for the first time during the trip. When we saw the very beautiful Nordic terrain coexisting harmoniously, we were amazed. We thought that we must find an opportunity to incorporate this unique and romantic landscape into PUBG Mobile. And then here came the opportunity. But we also faced many challenges. For example, presenting a landscape of snowy mountains, dormant volcano, Lupenfeld, waterfalls, and hot springs in a compact map and ensuring high visual quality. This use of image textures is 3 to 4 times more than that of other maps. But we don't want the players facing freezing issues because we made the images too detailed. Therefore, we tried to tackle this technical challenge. We tested various models and selected the color saturation that satisfied most players. We optimized the rendering efficiency and frame rate of vegetations to try to make various mobile phone models play smoothly. Our existing version has rich details and ingenuity, while experiencing smooth and high-definition pictures. Some players have discovered that when entering the waterfall, there will be a noticeable impact of water flow. We've considered and added similar real details and experiences in many places in Livik. Take the snowy mountain area, for example. From the top of the mountain to the bottom, the thickness of the snow, the distribution of vegetation, and the color of the grassland will have obvious changes per the elevation. We know that many players like to hide behind big rocks. So this time, we made a drag show for the big stones. For example, where there's a lot of water, the stones will grow moss accordingly, and the stones next to Snow Mountain are wrapped in silver, and the experience will feel more realistic. In accordance with the climatic characteristics of Northern Europe, we have planted a lot of quilts, trees, shrubs, tundra in Livik, which are distributed in various regions according to their habits in real life. When it comes to vegetation, we have to talk about the grass in the new map. According to the player's visual habits and tactical changes at different distances, we've repeatedly tested the height, density, and color of the grass. No matter how you look at the grass, be it from afar, up close, walking, passing, or climbing by, it will be a very authentic experience. The design of the turf roof is also very interesting. This kind of Nordic turf house has a fairy tale feeling. However, it is not as gentle as it appears. The roof of the turf house is a tactical anti-slope. The turf can also make people on the roof not so easy to find. What we really mean is that this is the official recommended ambush point. Remember to try it. Just like the turf house, appearance is important, and so is the entertainment aspect. We hope that the new map will be fast-paced, but the Battle Royale experience of players should be intact and exciting. Like the distance between resource points on the map, the farthest distance a player can see in any corner of the map, and the distance between field shelters. You can't roughly reduce the scale according to map compression, otherwise a bunch of things will be packed together and you can't play. We spent a lot of time adjusting these distances to ensure that players can get a positive gaming experience. We also found that players particularly value the combat experience of gun-to-gun and final circle in the small map, so we kept the same experience as the classic map in these two links, by shortening the time of collecting equipment and transferring location. Make the new map more fun to play. In the previous beta test, some players were very concerned about scoring in Livik. In response to this, we've done some deep thinking and made intricate designs to ensure that everyone is playing the new map and other classic maps will invest the same time and get the same score rate. Worried about falling points? Don't be, because they don't exist. Just enjoy it. However, Livik is a very different place than the other classic maps in regards to the maximum number of people. We've conducted many tests with the upper limit of 100, 80, 60, 50, 40, and on. The player's flow curve test data helped us determine the final maximum number of people in the new map. 52 people. Although the number of people is small, if there are very few resource points, it is still easy to get together and jump from the sky. Therefore, we have significantly increased the medium-sized wild spot, so that you can decide if you want to play aggressively or stealthily. In addition, there are more gun choices. Livik has joined the submachine gun P90 and the new sniper rifle MK12. They can be used well. We believe everyone will be willing to take them into the finals. Well, those that watch this far are the true fans, so we've decided to tell you a few secrets. If you're attacked in the hot springs bad, don't worry. You will find that it is safe to squat down. This height can protect you. What you need to remember is, be careful of grenades. We specifically placed a motorboat at the edge of the waterfall. Ride it up, fly it down. You'll fall in love with this feeling. We increased the physical response of this large reed swing. If someone climbed over it, you will see the reed moving. This time, we believe you'll understand what to do. There are many other interesting places. For example, please find out for yourself. For this map, Raphael Lim, the executive PD of PUBG Corp and head of mobile division, gave a very high valuation.
새롭게 업데이트되는 모바일의 신규 맵 리빅은 북유럽을 배경으로 한 정통 배틀로얄 맵이면서 그와 동시에 짧은 시간 플레이를 선호하는 모바일 유저에게 최적화된 독창적인 맵이기도 합니다. 신규 맵 리빅을 플레이해 보시기를 여러분께 적극 추천드립니다. 그리고 PUBG 모바일이 준비한 신규 맵을 통해 플레이어 여러분이 새로운 즐거움을 찾을 수 있기를 바랍니다.
Yes, Livik can give you a whole new experience. A quick and cool little map for chicken dinner. We hope you all like it. Thanks to every player who loves and supports PUBG Mobile. We will work hard to make more fun and engaging content day and night. We don't sleep, remember?
Hello viewers and welcome to the PUBG Mobile 2020 Global Extreme Challenge, brought to you by PUBG Mobile and hosted by VSPN. My name is Powerbang and I'll be your broadcaster for all of the amazing PUBG Mobile action you're going to see today. Our teams have been preparing for the last month and it's now time to suit up and drop into the battlefield. Would love to call your attention to the fight against COVID-19, where all of our global stars and influencers have come together to show that we are stronger than this outbreak. Both in the game and in our lives, we can all be winners and share chicken dinners. Make sure you guys are following PUBG Mobile on social media so you can learn how to support people in need. The Global Extreme Challenge event is a cooperation between PUBG Mobile and Direct Relief in support of the Play As One charity drive. Direct Relief has opened an exclusive channel for PUBG Mobile's community to donate. So let's all come together and support the effort to fight against the COVID-19 situation. Players will have the opportunity today to donate in support of this cause, so feel free to do so while watching today's competition. We believe that uniting as one, we can come together and overcome this pandemic. Play as one. All right, everyone, it's time to introduce our stars. We've got a great variety from all over the globe. Everyone from professional athletes to actors to musicians to esports stars and even more than we'll get to in just a second. Representing South America is Paulo Dybala, Lavino, Yurim Rojas, and Marian Santos. From Europe, Kevin De Bruyne and Elena Tilke. For North America, Jack Osborne and Kai Bowman. From India, Mortal and Scout. And from the Middle East and North Africa, Pikachu and Om Saif. Then here comes our Southeast Asian celebrities. Let me first start by announcing GADING, an Indonesian actor and TV presenter who would be a fierce competitor due to his sharp observation as an experienced presenter. The first team's lineup is GADING, Onik Mute, and Nick, while the second is Bubu, Cosmos, and Noon. Next comes Aurelie, who has been an Indonesian actress, singer, and model. She knows that this will be a tense battle and has been up to the challenge thus far. The first team's lineup is Aurelie, Bangpen, and Sky, while the second is BTR Alice, Kartoyono, and Bangaris. The third one is Hiền Hồ, a famous female singer in Vietnam who did win the runner-up in The Voice Vietnam 2017. She's a young artist with extreme potential who has many hit songs, and she's a PUBG Mobile gamer as well. Trust me, she'll be a contender for today's championship. The first team's lineup is Hiền Hồ, Takaz, and Rabbies. The second team is Mr. Ramen, Trixnitty, and Bard. And finally, Chanatip, the professional football player who plays for Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo. He also represents the Thailand national team, and he's now addicted to playing PUBG Mobile. Will his team take the lead in this game? The first team's lineup is Chanatip, ABCT36, and Life for Fun. For this competition, our invited stars will be wearing the outfits from the Season 14 Royale Pass. Those are the Avian Tyrant, the Butcher of Stalber, the Iron Rose, and the Red Commander sets. First up is GADING, then Aurelie, next Hiền Hồ, and finally Chanatip. Now let's check out who all of you in Southeast Asia voted for. With the most votes in the region, we have Aurelie, and she will take a 2-point bonus into the competition. Let's move on and explain the rules of today's competition. First and foremost, there's going to be 3 matches played today. The first match will be a regular classic match, so no huge surprises here. Just play, try to finish on the top and get that chicken dinner, but there will be 1 point awarded for each kill. In match number 2, it will be a little bit different in that each team will be trying to keep its star alive as long as possible. The team that keeps their star alive the longest will receive some bonus points. In match number 3, it will not count towards the overall standings, but there will be NPCs in Loop and Felt and the Hot Springs for players and teams to go invite to dance. The team with the highest score and who dances with the NPCs successfully will be named the winners of this competition. Over the course of today's broadcast, we prepared some lucky airdrops for you guys, the viewers. Our stars will be sending out lucky airdrops, and you guys will have the opportunity to win some gift codes. So let's see if your fingers are fast enough, and make sure during the breaks you don't go anywhere. Our competition is just about to get started, guys, but before we do that, I want to send a huge thank you to all of our global stars, players, influencers, and you guys watching for helping support the COVID-19 relief effort supported by Direct Relief. If you'd like to find a way to get involved, check the link at the bottom of your screen to see how you can send some love. Remember, round 1 is a straight-up classic match where teams will be vying to get that chicken dinner and get as many kills as possible. Round 1 of the Southeast Asia Global Extreme Challenge has begun. The influencers, players, and stars are flying into the brand new Nordic map Livik. It's time to exit the plane and stake your claim as the battleground's best. It looks like most of the players have departed. We got Hiền Hồ, Team 2 has already departed and gone far to the southeast looking towards the waterfall and shipyard area. It's going to be an interesting game as everyone learns this map as it was just released by PUBG Mobile. Looks like we do have Chanatip flying into the center portion of the map, landing right now. We've got Vurix heading into one of the shacks, trying to pick up as much loot as he possibly can. Action already. Chanatip, Team 2, Ferry getting a couple of shots off already. Vurix firing back, taking down Ferry. We've got a couple exchange knocks early on in this one. Vurix on the offensive. Hips coming over to assist Ferry. Hips peeks around the corner. Vurix ducks down. Hips hiding behind the tree. Everyone seemingly has loot extremely quickly on this one, and it looks like Love 8 makes it across. No, he doesn't. He gets knocked. Vurix with the second knock of the game. Hops into the shack here, taking a little bit of cover. Exposed a little bit through the doorway. Looks like Chanatip's team in trouble by his own other squad. So looks like we got Hiền Hồ number 1 here going up against Gading number 1, and Gading number 1 taking matters into their own hand. Nick from the rooftops here about to jump off, doesn't quite connect. Hiền Hồ makes it into the building just beneath him. Back to Chanatip. Jay himself pushing through, moving pretty well, gets the finish on Love 8. Ferry goes down, and that is a squad wipe for Chanatip's. That's a really solid play right there by Chanatip 1 and his squad. JCS, Love, ABCT, and Vurix all coming together, staying alive, and they'll progress into this one. One of the favorites has to be right here. We've got Gading Team 2 led by Bubu. Team Secret has several professional players represented here, and it looks like Hiền Hồ is taken out by Nick from Gading Team 1. Coming down from the rooftops to loot her disrespectfully, I might add. We've got Gading Team 2 on the rooftops here, it looks like in Crabgrass. So Bubu looting up. He's looking in decent shape so far with the M4. Only a level 1 helmet, but they're already on the move. Bangpen, you can see him speaking into the microphone, talking to his teammates, and he's rocking the M762. He'll loot up here, and looks like they are getting ready to move as well. They are far up north right now in the Arctic portion of this map. It's a pretty cool little map. You can see BTR Alice there taking a bath in the hot springs. The hot springs known to give you that boost. If you just hang out for a few seconds, you'll hear the That's what Alice likes, so she's boosted up there for free. And it looks like Vurix is on the move. Chanatip and his team controlling the center of the map. The zone starting to move towards the southwest a little bit. As you can see, Love 7 is down on Chanatip's team. So they're going to try to get a revive here, but I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. Oh, look at this. Blowing kisses and emotes. We've got Alice and Aurelie's team. It looks like Clear Love and Alice just, saying what's up. Emoting back and forth. You gotta love the camaraderie and the spirit here from these guys. Oh, look at this. Alice knows how to move for sure. She should do well in the future competition here. It looks like Bangpen is grenading his own player. He is taking down Shu. What is going on here? Holy cow. We have a lot of interesting competitive tactics going on so far. We've got people grenading themselves, we've got people dancing with one another, and we've got people emoting. So, looks like different levels of seriousness are being used to approach this competition thus far, but I like it. I think the Ultimate Team should have some fun. Vurix hears a car, gets some shots off, decides to take cover instead. Good play. Oh, look at this. Just like that. Noon. Oh, man. Team Secret. And it looks like Gading Team 2 getting absolutely shredded here. BuBu able to get some shots on him. Vorix is in trouble right now as he's going to push this and try to get some finishes. Gets one. Gets two. And he is trying to fend off BuBu right now as BuBu puts some shots to try to get his team. His team is destroyed, and it's all up to BuBu at this point. Tough going for Gading Team 2 at the start of match 1. Vorix has hard cover now through the UAS that's burning. BuBu rotating around, peeking the left side of the building in the shack. I'm wondering where the team of Chanatip 1 is. It looks like they could be getting another angle, but they're hanging themselves out for BuBu to pick them off one at a time. Vorix is on the push here. Definitely one of the better players, you can tell already. And here it is. Beautiful. Sends his teammate first as bait and goes tight to the wall and takes down BuBu with ease. And that eliminates BuBu off the face of the map. Up north, we have Aurelie's, both of her teams in the snowy part of the map. We got Chanatip in the middle. And it looks like Gading's team in, looks like Midstein. And Hiền Hồ has been eliminated for the first team, but the second team is still alive at this point, and they'll be coming out of the shipyard here momentarily. Aurelie's team's got some interesting strategy. These guys are still powwowing, meeting up and trying to figure out who is going to do what. I think they're exchanging goods, they're exchanging hugs and kisses, maybe some dance moves. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of strategy going on that might be working for round number 3, which conveniently does not have any score associated to it. Here's INDIA&Mute on the top of the building. Everyone all smiles here so far in the Southeast Asian region, and that's what you love to see. Trixnity is still pushing around here, looting up, has that level 2 helmet and backpack, but rocking the M4 and doing pretty decent. Look at this, though. Aurelie's team, they, I don't know what this looks like here. They're kind of hanging out, all staring at each other, but they're finally on the move, and maybe they will go attack somebody else instead of each other here in just a moment. INDIA&Mute running around, trying to attract some attention. She seems to be doing a successful job of that from her teammate, at least. Rocking the M7, and it looks like she does indeed have a level 3 helmet, so looking pretty solid here. Definitely got the moves. She's got that lean peek going on, back and forth. Clearly an experienced player, rolling with that claw grip. BTR Alice trying to take a peek at the nearest supply drop. Maybe going to check that out, see if there's some nice free loot there for her to pick up. Is anyone else nearby? It looks like Gading and his team down in the city below. Nick hanging out. And it looks like INDIA&Mute up on the rooftops there. BTR Alice going to be looking on shortly. Vorix having a great game so far. His team's up to 8 kills. That's 2 squad wipes. And Vorix himself has 3. They'll continue to run. No vehicles so far on this small map. It is quite noticeable when you drive vehicles or get into any sort of firefight anywhere on this map. As you can see, INDIA&Mute going prone, dropping the M4 3x spray from range, hitting a couple shots onto Bangerous. And she'll continue to stay moving up there. Gotta be careful that Cartiono doesn't see her. But she sees him first. Cartiono taking some shots. Able to dodge them effectively to start off this fight, but INDIA&Mute really means business. BTR Alice up on the side there. You can see, again, Aurelie's team. We got Aurelie on screen right now. They are all content to hang out and chill in the hot spring. Uh-oh, grenades. Oh, please tell me it's not the whole team. Please tell me it's not the whole team. Please tell me it's not the whole team. Is it? Or is it smoke? Okay, thank God. Aurelie has some additional steam coming out of that hot tub. I thought they might have popped a grenade at first. They have already done a couple of crazy grenades so far this game, and I thought that might have been one there with the whole team huddled around it. Thankfully, they will continue in the competition. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from Aurelie's team. And now it's time for Hiền Hồ Team 2 going up against Gading Team 1. INDIA&Mute dropping some shots. She has been a really strong player so far. Very focused on her device and very, very good movement on the top of this building. She's been dropping shots at range here with the 3X and landing them very effectively. She's going to jump out and reposition while Hiền Hồ Team 2 does not notice her thus far. Trixnity trying to zoom in and ascertain where anyone is, and there we go. On the way at Aurelie is immediately picked off by Bangeris, and Cartayono also picking one off. We're down to one member left, and it's Sky. Unfortunately, Aurelie and her team, they might have goofed off a little bit too long at the hot springs, and Aurelie Team 2 just seems to have been waiting and caught them on the way out. So smoke grenades out for Bangeris, and it looks like he's going to be going in to try to get a finish, or no. They're going to high five and head the other way. Bangpen should be able to get picked up by Sky right now and persist later on into the matchup. Looks like ABCT and his team here. It looks like Chanatip won. Also, again, still rocking 8 kills, but they are aware of some of the fights breaking out in front of them. Love making some shots down at Aurelie Team 2. They connect, and that's a knock on Clear Love. It has now been started off. Trinity taken down by Vorix from the side. Hiền Hồ Team 2 in trouble. Vorix taking some shots in return and able to get to safety barely in time. And Mr. Ramen zooming up with the vehicle trying to save his pal Trixnity. Vorix is going to go ahead, use the med kit, get completely boosted up. And here is Mr. Ramen. Could be Master Ramen as well. He's forgetting a vowel there for sure. Vorix is trying... Man, do you have a grenade, Vorix? That is the question. Shots being fired off into the distance. You can see Sky and Bangpen from Aurelie Team 1 making their way to the bridge and escaping somehow narrowly with their lives. Hiền Hồ Team 2 still looking for their first kill. Bangpen stuck in the zone right here. Will he engage from the blue zone? And they do! As the car... Oh, wow. Incredible stuff. Can he connect? He does, and they get third-partied by Vorix from the side. Vorix picking up the knock, and Bard and... Oh, this is not good at all. Bard getting hit from downtown. Li Jiangna also in trouble there from Hiền Hồ 2, and Hiền Hồ 2 has been knocked out. Those two players. So now it's just Trinity and Mr. Ramen. Luckily, Mr. Ramen went to revive Trinity, and we're looking pretty sharp for these two now. They had to get out of there as their other two members that stay behind got third-partied. Love 7 taken down from Chanatip 1. It looks like Vorix is going to try to prevent the push here from Aurelie Team 2. Maybe he's not. Chanatip's like, listen, man, I am your leader. Please, revive me. I don't know if he's saying it just like that, but it's got to be something close to that. I'm sure he's begging at this point. Please, save me. And just like that, he is up. Vorix is a good teammate indeed. And they're going to be firing some shots here over to Aurelie. BTR Alice is prone over there. And just like that, Vorix just shreds a couple of them. Gets 2 knocks. And Vorix is in trouble himself. Decides to return fire and put offensive pressure out there instead of running. Maybe the right move, but Bangeris firing back and able to get a knock here. Alice is back up, it looks like. Clear Love also knocked currently. Clear Love back up and back into the fight. Cartayono taking a little bit of damage here, but able to dish some back. Love 7 from the Chanatip team is knocked, but also being picked back up. Vorix now, and the rest of Jay's team is struggling with the blue zones. That's something they'll have to deal with. And now Aurelie, dude, Onic Mute is just shredding people this game. Only 1 kill to her name, but she's been finding the high ground, sitting on a perch, and absolutely destroying people. Peering over the side here, making sure Bangpen goes down, gets the finish, and Sky trying to make his way to the zone. She's lost track of Sky, fires a couple of test shots here, doesn't connect. Sky making his way through the city, trying to get inside of the safe zone any way he possibly can, and now he's in trouble. Gonna have to make a quick heal stop here, get patched up, and here's Nick next door. So he's gonna have to make a run for it right now, and I don't see good things for him. There it is, he gets to the rock, makes it in, and wouldn't you know it, Onic Mute again with the save, with the kill, and she's up to 3. Vorix somehow still alive at this point. He's trying to make his way into the zone. One of the most impactful players out there thus far for Chanatip Team 1. Vurix rocking 4 kills, makes it into the shack nearby. And it looks like Clear Love has been knocked again. Trixnity going ham right now, has taken out a couple of people. It looks like Clear Love, Bangerous, just going to town, and it looks like Clear Love's been knocked out. Second kill, and Bangerous is just barely able to get out of there alive. So now it's down to 2 players for Aurelie Team 2. We've got Bangerous and Cartayono, both of them back up to near full health, and we're down to 4 teams overall. Gading taking down the star from his own team has been eliminated. Nick, ZW, and Onic Mute are going to be able to get this thing turned around, I hope. It looks like ZW taken down as well. Vurix trades, and Vurix will crawl away to try to get picked up as well. The knock and finish coming from Bangerous here. One of only 2 remaining members from Aurelie Team 2. Things are interesting and very tense on all sides currently. Bangerous runs away, hides behind the rocks. Not going to be able to get another finish there, but he did take out 1. Nick patching himself up here. You can see he's separated from the rest of his team. But Cartayono off in the distance, making his way down. Bangerous coming down as well. I think Nick just saw Bangerous here. He's going to pull out the 6X Car 98 and see if he can connect. Unfortunately, the zone has hard shifted south to Crabgrass, just south of Crabgrass, actually. Cartayono and Bangerous will wrap their way around to the west side of the zone. You can see Gating 1 rolling in from the east. This is a really good spot, and you'll see Hiền Hồ, Team 2, already in position in those buildings. I gotta say, I'm favoring Onic Mute and her squad right now. Gating has been really impressive so far. Onic Mute, in particular, has been absolutely shredding people. Making their way to the high ground, though, and it looks like they've already established that position. Onic Mute doing a very good job so far, securing high ground and getting shots and angles onto people. You'll be able to see Cartayono and Bangerous working their way around on the west side of the zone. We'll see where the zone goes, and just as predicted, Gating in prime position with the high ground, and everyone else is going to have to make their way through open field to try to engage them. So with a number advantage, with a topography advantage, they've got the high ground. Gating looking in prime position, except for it looks like Cartayono is being engaged right now. Nick is able to actually knock and get the finish. And just like that, they lose XW as well. Bangerous able to trade and finish one of the Gating players. And just like that, shot in the back. Trixnity taking him down. It's a 2-team affair at this point. It's Nick versus Trinity versus, looks like, who else is up? Onic Mute and Mr. Ramen. It's a 2v2. Nick and Onic Mute versus Trinity and Mr. Ramen. Again, advantage goes to Gating currently as long as they can play together. It looks like Hiền Hồ Team 2 is playing better together, but I think the skill advantage may be on the side of Gating. Trinity takes up position with the M4, peeks, fires and misses. Nick is going to hop down and leaves himself unnecessarily open there. And it looks like Onic Mute is slightly peeking here. Trinity's got a nice little position, able to shield himself while he actually deals out some damage. Nick wrapping around, does it invisibly so far, and he's got that DP-28. We're about to see if he can do anything with it. Trinity on the push, securing a better spot in the zone. We're going to see some grenades come out just beyond the tree here. Will it connect? He's got a good shot at connecting here. Misses with the first one. Mr. Ramen takes a little bit of damage here. Nades from Nick and Onic Mute on point, and that is another good nade. It's right on top of Onic Mute. We'll see if it finishes. And just like that, it just misses. Onic Mute, though, down to about 60% HP. Good nades from Hiền Hồ. It might have swung the fight in their favor. A classic 2 versus 2. 1 point for every single kill, and Gating has 9 so far, so they're absolutely killing it in game number 1. Blue zone is currently collapsing. All parties content to hide behind a rock, except for Hiền Hồ does have 1 member snaking out on the flank. Trinity behind the rock, and it looks like There is Onic Mute also trying to get position, and they trade. It's a 1v1. Mr. Ramen versus Nick. We'll see if Onic Mute can grab position behind the tree. She can. No finish just yet, and it looks like there's the finish from Mr. Ramen. He's going to force the action here, and just like that, runs out, and that's a chicken dinner for Gading. Nick able to pick up the kill, DP28 right in the back, and Gading picks up kill number 10 and 11 to finish off game number 1. Huge performance in game number 1 for Gading and everyone else from Southeast Asia. We saw some amazing gameplay. We also saw some jokes. We saw grenades blowing each other up. We saw some emotes and we saw some dancing. Hopefully, we'll see more of that moving forward.
Hi PUBG Mobile players, I'm Aurelie. Thanks for watching the show match. Let's see who will win the reward. 3, 2, 1.
Round 2 is upon us, and we are headed into the action. This time, we are playing again for chicken dinners and kills, but there's a twist. We are going to try to keep our team captains alive as long as possible. That means the Kai Bowmans, the Jack Osbornes, the Kevin De Bruynes, the Elena Tilkeys, Savu, Panda, Mizarsi, and Dream PUBG are your targets. We want to keep these guys alive so that they can somehow get their presidents to the finish line alive. Anybody able to get their team captain to the finish line and have him be the last one alive is going to get some serious bonus points. Round 2 of the Global Extreme Challenge in the Southeast Asian region has been underway, and we are getting ready to watch our influencers and stars drop in, and hopefully their team can protect them, because it is all about the team captain this time around. Not only will teams be continuing to try to fight for placement, but they will also be trying to protect their team captain, because the team captain that lives the longest will be receiving bonus points as part of match 2. So, the teams flying in, currently they are all over the map. I don't think we will see any hot drops in this game. Looks like literally each of them have their own location entirely. The biggest is kind of most interesting, I guess, would be J Chanatip 2. His team has split dropped, and they have a 2-and-2 formation going on right now. Looks like at Grownhus and up at the Hot Spring. There it is right here. We just talked about these guys. Nice outfits too, by the way. Something, maybe a vehicle, I don't know what's going on, but they're running up to the hot springs to join up with the rest of the team. That leaves one player all by themselves in Grownhus, so they're gonna have to be careful and make sure that they don't have anybody rotate onto them. Taking a peek onto Gading, he's got one of those new Season 14 Royale Pass outfits. With the Red Commander here, he's looking super sharp. He's got that level 1 helmet. He's gonna be trying to upgrade that in short order. Looks like we got Bew rocking the M4, a level 2 helmet, and he's going to be continuing to look around for some loot. And here's Aurelie. They're over in the shipyard. Got those crates and beautiful mountains in the background on the new Nordic map, Livik. Alice already rocking the double DP. What in the world? Quite a dangerous setup. She is not messing around with these weapons. There's Hiền Hồ. Hey, she's got the painkillers live in person. That's amazing. So, continuing to loot up. Got the Vector and an M4. Needs a helmet, though. That bare head is not what she's going for, I don't think. Got Master Ramen here. Vector and UMP rocking those submachine guns. I'm sure he's looking for something a little bit different. And then Jay Chanatip here. Over on the coast, he's got the water to his left. And he'll be working north. Interesting strategy so far. Snaking early in this one. Level 1 helmet, level 1 bag, M4, and a UMP, it looks like. Snaking around up by the hot springs. Taking a little breather here. You know, if you're going to take a breather, you might as well walk 14 steps further and sit in one of the hot springs. Get that sigh of relief and watch the boost meter start to fill. Definitely going to be curious to see where the zone goes as part of this game. It's going to be an interesting development because, again, all of these teams trying to keep their team captain alive as the game progresses. The longer they keep their team captain alive, the more chance they have to win some bonus points for doing so. Here's Bew running across the road. It's like he's coming back into town. You see Cosmos there waiting for him. And it looks like we've got ourselves maybe an engagement coming soon between Jay Chanatip 1 and it looks like Bew and Team Gading number 2. Hiền Hồ number 1. Finishing up here at the power plant. Looks like they're getting ready to move out, but still, somehow, Hiền Hồ has no helmet. We've got to fix this situation. Level 3 helmet for Rabiz, and no helmet at all for Hiền Hồ. We've got to fix this situation. Clear Love and Carthayono. Where you at, Alice? She's in the back seat. There we go. All 4 of Aurelie Team 2 in the car, and Alice heading off to the next location. The back passenger seat is where she's sitting, and she's got to hope that they can keep her safe. Hiền Hồ number 2 getting ready to move out right now. You see Aurelie Team 2 zooming by in the background. Keeping it going pretty fast right now. They go all the way to the coast, and I like how everyone's playing super cautious, making sure they don't take any unnecessary risk, but I guess that this is going to pop off a little bit later this game. Going to see the circles close and force these teams to fight, and it's going to be absolute madness as the new Nordic map, Livik, is known for its third-party engagements. A third party is when you're fighting one squad and another one kind of enters the fight from an angle that you weren't necessarily predicting. Bangpen and Sky coming up to the top of the cliffs here, looking down over the waterfall. Looks like Aurelie here on the back wearing one of the new Avian Royale Pass outfits. Thing's impressive. It's one of my favorites. We got our first engagement. We got a knock. Looks like Bew picks somebody off and then fires on another squad and is able to land a few shots here. Looks like Clear Love here going for the finish from Aurelie Team 2, trying to steal that kill from Jay Chanatip. Bangeris is in the building trying to get a revive, and Clear Love finishing it off. Bew crashes and Team Secret trying to make their way in. It looks like Aurelie Team 2 has a knock casualty. Carthayono goes down. Banger is back up in the fight. This is tough here. As you can see, we mentioned the third parties before. We've got 4 different squads here firing from all angles. Another finish there. BTR Alice trying to make her way out, and it looks like she gets the finish. And Aurelie Team 2 still very much in this, but they are down a member. And look at that. From the hilltop, Clear Love knocked and going for the finish right now. This is a tough one because Alice is going to try for the revive, but it's just such an... There's no space over there to get the revive. Gading going for the nade. Cooked that for an awfully long time, but it ended up being absolutely perfect. Bangerous down to about 3 HP. Clear Love trying to get revived right now by Alice. Wartweet making the push here. He hears the heals going on upstairs. Will he push it? Yeah, yes he does, and he gets the finish there on Bangerous. Bangerous able to do a little bit of damage, but that's another member of Alice's team picked off. Alice still alive, though. So she's going here for the finish. Alice is a solid player. Going for the reload there and the finish right there. Nice work from Alice. Getting the kill. And she's going to be trying to heal up, but she's leaving her back open right now from the angle that these guys are running down the hill. If they had looked over there, they may have been able to shoot her through the window. No kills for Jay Chanatip so far, but Rabiz from the hillside here from Hiền Hồ landing some shots, and it looks like they've got Jay Chanatip in trouble again. Yihan is looking down there, trying to get some shots off. Haven't seen Takas just yet. ABCT trying to work his way over. They're sandwiched in between 3 squads right now, so not in a great spot, Jay Chanatip, and they have just one little building to try to hold. You can see the map here. Over at Waterfall, Aurelie Team 1 is just now making their way to zone. They have a long way to go, and Jay Chanatip 2 working their way in from the northeast. There's our monster truck. Beautiful piece of machinery here. This thing is glorious. It can run people over, run over mountains, go over boulders, blast through trees. This thing's truly a beast. There's Takas. He hops in the back of the monster truck. They'll go pick up Yihan and head to the zone, it looks like. Actually, they're going to leave Yihan here on the flank and reposition, trying, I believe, to get position on Jay Chanatip. Yeah, they drop off. They'll filter through this compound. I wonder if any will go to the flank. It looks like one of them still is missing a helmet. Aurelie cannot say the same. She is rocking a level 3 helmet. Getting some good loot over there at the waterfall. They got to watch out for that red zone, though. It is directly square over the top of them. Alice still alive. Clear Love also trying to help support her, but Alice is having a great game. Unfortunately, only rocking that level 1 helmet. Bard scans the horizon looking for some enemies and doesn't see them. Goes up to the top. And as you can see, he's got teammates all the way up on the hillside as well. Nobody nearby, though. Shots being exchanged right now between Aurelie Team 2 and Jay Chanatip. Again, look at Team 7 on the map. They are sandwiched hard by Team 5 and 4. Looks like Hiền Hồ number 1, which is it's not Bubu, it's Takas here. Grabbing some good position. All right, now they're eyeballing across the street, and look at this. We have quite the parade going on. Aurelie Team 1, once again, getting together, doing some exercises, some calisthenics, maybe working out a little bit, not coming from Rapids, and they are going to make the push here, it looks like. They have Jay Chanatip Team 1 on the ropes. Beautiful dip. He's going to use this, throw in a grenade, and that's going to be trouble for that squad. Another knock, and they're down to their last remaining player, and it looks like this might be the finish they're looking for. Boom, boom, and boom. They got one guy with no health left. Takas drives up with the monster truck and gets the finish. Skillfully done there from the Hiền Hồ Team 1. They sniffed some weakness, got the rotation, made the push, and ultimately flushed out their kills for the squad wipe. All right, Aurelie and their squad probably should move at this point. I feel like the blue zone is kind of an indicator that you may want to get towards zone. Maybe continue the dance party somewhere else. And that is exactly what they're going to do. Ferry from Jay Chanatip Team 2 is now driving us into the play zone. And they're driving right towards gating Team 1. They've diverted a little bit here, but we'll see if Onic Mute's going to have an opportunity to get that M4 ripping once again this game. Nick just made it across the street. Take a look at gating, looking out the window. Doesn't seem to see anybody just yet. Rocking the M7 with a 4X. Man, that is a brutal combination if you ask me. Not a very forgiving rifle at all. And then throw a 4X on there, and you got to have some skilled fingers to keep that baby under control. Looks like Clear Love and Alice have made their way out of the danger zone here, disengaging from the fight, and they will go try to find a safe spot in the zone and keep Alice alive as long as possible. Great shots there from Ferry. Immediately takes off the head of Nick. Nick peeked, fired, and that was the wrong thing to do. The DP-28 is a menace, especially on Livik. There's gating, looking out the window again. M7, 4X, tough combo. He's peeking, but he doesn't see anybody just yet. Again, M762, not my favorite weapon at range. DP, on the other hand, from Ferry, that is a magnificent weapon at range, especially rocking one of the scopes like a 4X, and I believe that's what he's shooting on there right now. No, he's got the 6 on there. So, Onic Mute coming up the stairs. He sees Nick go down low, connects with Nick, and Onic Mute's going to peek the stairway here. Ferry's got him pinned down. Look at that DP. That is incredible work right there. Ferry is just making quick work of these guys. And they've decided they want to push, but they are getting third-partied right now. It looks like Clear Love raining down on Ferry from the side here. Will they fire? Come on, fire please. Thank you. Clear Love with the first shot on the SKS connecting. And they are taking out the car. I'm thinking Ferry was probably like, you know what? We probably should have pushed when we had the chance there. But now they are in serious trouble. It's Ferry, Nigan Satu, and man, I don't know what to think right now. They're just in a serious bad way with no vehicle and stuck on the edge of the zone with it about to push in 15 seconds. Shifting our focus to Hiền Hồ 2, we got Bard rolling around, trying to keep his teammates. It looks like Li Jiangla. It's going to be hitchhiking here in just a moment. Onic Mute off in the distance, and it looks like down at the power plant there's Takaz. Ooh. Rabbit sees him and fires some shots. Bard going to have to heal up. Shots are firing off everywhere. Let's go back down to Alice. She's raining bullets down. 2 kills to her name so far. And she is going to possibly have several more here. It looks like Love 8 and Nigan Satu all knocked. And it looks like Hips goes down. And Ferry the last one. And just like that, Alice is going to rip one off for the squad wipe. Man, Ferry was dealing out damage with that DP-28, and then unfortunately, if you stay in the same spot too long on Livik, whew, you can really pay here. Sky taken down, and looks like the trade happens. It looks like Bangpin's going to get some action in here. Aurelie makes it into the zone, and they just treat her very, very disrespectfully. Bard, come on, man! Not only knocking, but getting the thirst here. Looks like Onic Mute firing into the ridge line there. Connecting a little bit, and holy cow. Wow, that's a quick squad wipe. Hiền Hồ 2 also in trouble. Trixnity down and finished. Onic Mute is throwing down shots once again. Looks like Nick's making his way over. They're on the push, it looks like. Team 1 moving up there. And Hiền Hồ 2 definitely in trouble. Reloading the TP, shifting focus to another direction where there is a BTR Alice looking on for Aurelie Team 2. There's Takaz coming out of the power plant. Not going to poke his head above the berm, though. I think he might know Alice is up there, but This zone is going to be pushing a lot of people here. I think they got to try to clear out those who are behind them. INDIA into the play zone here. I think she's going to actually reverse push and surprise some people. Check this out. Taka's right in front of her. Takaz gets some shots off on INDIA. Able to connect behind her. Jeez, look at that. Takaz getting ripped. Nick from the hillside taking him down. INDIA able to survive so far, and it looks like Yihan going for the car and gets ripped from behind. Clear Love taking him out along with BTR Alice, and all of a sudden, Hiền Hồ won, and Takaz are in serious trouble. Alice scanning the perimeter there. All of these teams in the play zone right now, and there are only 3 teams left. Clear Love knocked by INDIA. Impressive stuff so far, and it looks like it's BTR Alice versus INDIA. Now, Gading, I don't know the status of Gading currently. I think he may have been knocked. We'll see. I only see 3 players for Team Gading, so we'll see in just a moment, but it looks like BTR Alice with 8 kills for the team, and she is still alive, so she may have already clinched, assuming Gading has been knocked off. Shots connect. ZW is down, fires again, and Alice is hit pretty hard there. INDIA throws the grenade, and it does connect, but not by much. Looks like Nick and ZW, Gading is out, so Alice has secured the top spot for the team captain. Really happy to see that, as she has really, really earned her stripes this game, playing very, very well. Looks like ZW is getting picked up right now. Nick and INDIA trying to make their way into this zone and secure position. INDIA off the side. BTR Alice is the only one left from her squad. She really needs to get that knock, and she does. ZW down again. Nick trying to get her back up, but I don't know. INDIA on the push and gets a kill. INDIA with the chicken dinner. Absolutely brilliant play here from INDIA. You see the girls clash at the end of the game. BTR Alice putting out some very good pressure in a 1v3 situation, but unable to overcome those odds. But she is the last team captain alive. Finishes with 4 or 5 kills herself. Really enjoyed the performance there from BTR Alice, and she did phenomenal things for her team. Big shout outs to INDIA once again, who has come in clutch with, it looks like, another chicken dinner and a fierce performance to match. So that's going to do it for match number 2. We'll check out the results here in just a moment. And just as anticipated, Team Gading 1 is going to finish with 5 kill points, but 12 rank points, and they also finish with 6 mission points for a total of 23 points in round number 2. They take home the chicken dinner and finish in our top spot for round number 2. For second place, we've got Team Aurelie finishing with 8 kill points, 9 rank points, but unfortunately they lost their leader a little bit too soon, and they'll finish with 17 points overall. In third, we've got Hiền Hồ rocking 14 overall points. Team Aurelie 1 finishes with 9, and then 5th through 8th, we've got Hiền Hồ 2, Gading 2, Chanatip 2, and Chanatip 1. So that is going to wrap up your second round of action. We'll move forward with Southeast Asia in just a moment.
Hi PUBG Mobile, I'm Gading. Thank you for watching the show watch. And let's see who will win the rewards. 3, 2, 1.
Our competition is just about to get started, guys, but before we do that, I want to send a huge thank you to all of our global stars, players, influencers, and you guys watching for helping support the COVID-19 relief effort supported by Direct Relief. If you'd like to find a way to get involved, check the link at the bottom of your screen to see how you can send some love. Round 3 has begun, ladies and gentlemen, and the contestants are making their way into the battlefield, and look for all of them to head north to the Hot Springs and to Lupenfeld, where an NPC will await them at each location, and it's their job to engage them in a dance-off. That's right, you will be inviting the NPCs to dance at Hot Springs and Lupenfeld, and there will be some bonus points awarded here, not to be counted towards the final ranking, of course, but of course, you don't want to kill the NPC. That's something you don't want to do. So we'll watch here as multiple squads go towards the Hot Springs. Definitely going to be a hot drop. 3 has just begun, and guys, remember, this one is for fun. We are going to go dance. It's all about who can get to Lupenfeld and the Hot Springs as fast as possible, and I got my money on Aurelie number 1. I'm just saying that Aurelie and her squad have been dancing up a storm this entire competition. And if Southeast Asia has to crown a dancing champ, I hope it's going to be Aurelie. So they are all heading in right now to see if they can find the NPC at Lupenfeld and the Hot Springs. And it looks like Barbara and Will be your NPCs. Will has made it to the Hot Springs, and Barbara on the way over as well. And would you look at that? Aurelie Team 1 is going over to the Lupenfeld area. That's the new flower fields, and that is happening right off the bat. They will gain some bonus points here for doing so. Gading Team 2 taking down Gading 1, and Cosmos doing his thing. Onic Mute, though, on the rooftop again inside of Midstein. Very, very dangerous player, so we've seen thus far. Got Nick over there as well. Onic Mute making her way across the street. This is going to be tough. She's on the push right now. Cosmos is all by himself. Nick is following suit. We've got a push going on. Gat 1. That's Gading Team 1 coming for revenge. We're checking out Nick doing a little bit of looting. Still has no helmet, but I want to see where Onic Mute is in relation to Cosmos. And we see that right now. Here comes the prep. Onic Mute out the door and underneath. Cosmos is getting ready for a fight. He is in an absolutely filthy spot right now. This is a tough one. Now they're staring at each other. One at the top of the stairs, one at the bottom of the stairs. And I think this is the part where we get ready to push. All 3 are here. Yeah, he's got to run. This is a push. Cosmos takes down 1. And he gets removed. So Onic Mute gets knocked, but that's not going to be the end of her day. Squad is there to pick her up, and that was a beautifully orchestrated push from their team. Gading number 1, beautiful push. Now we take our attention over to Bangeris. Firing into J Chanatip, takes him down on top of the rooftop here. J Chanatip 1 in trouble again early. BTR Alice again. Very, very warm from the last game. Gets some shots in and takes down Life for Fun. Looks like J Chanatip 1 trying to continue to loot up the power plant. ABCT has got a lot of loot over here all to himself. Somehow he's still rocking a Vector, but we'll see if we can get that fixed out here shortly. Would you look at that? A nice little photo op here at the waterfall. The whole Chanatip 2 team, including Fairy, including the Gansathu, all taking photos here. She's wearing a beautiful, beautiful dress. She's missing some armor, though. Needs a helmet. Hiền Hồ 1 rocking some good weapons here. We got Hiền Hồ, Takaz, Yihan, and Rabiz. Got 2 kills right now for Aurelie Team 2. That was the second one. We're going to go ahead and pick up some loot now. BTR Alice off to a good start once again. Man, they are really picking that box clean. Wonder what they're getting. And then we've got Aurelie Team 1. I told you guys that they would dance, and they would dance well. Dang it, I wasn't lying. Just outside of Lupenfeld in the fields here, you can see Barbara off in the distance. They have already gone and danced with her. You knew that was priority number 1 for these guys. Aurelie and squad are now plopping a squat on the couch. So, looking out the window, looking at their NPC, seeing if anyone else will dare come up and get those points for dancing. Yeah, I feel like there's a camera session going on here, a little photography going on. Aurelie providing some excitement for sure in this competition. You can see Fairy driving his whole squad in. Always kind of risky to drive in one vehicle, but they're definitely doing it. And look at this, we have more camaraderie. We got literally a breakdance circle going on out in the street. This is incredible. It's Aurelie Team 2. Aurelie has just a team of champions. Look at them going back and forth. Got quite the shuffle going on. He's doing burpees. What is going on here? Amazing. So it looks like Chanatip is driving right in the middle of that. Gonna hear some shots being fired here in just a moment, most likely. Hiền Hồ hanging out on the rooftop. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Hiền Hồ has a hat on top of the helmet. I just now noticed this. Makes sense. Gonna go hop in the back of the seat. We'll see. There it is. Hiền Hồ takes the passenger seat, and they will be moving out. Gading still alive thus far. He's rocking the M16. They're gonna be moving on the map here, trying to find another place to go. It's a nice little airdrop there over in the distance. They're gonna pick off their teammate. Are you kidding me? What is going on? Aurelie is having too much fun with this. They have found the emote buttons, but I'm not sure they have found the fire button thus far. There's a monster truck. Anytime you see a monster truck on the new map, Livik, you are obligated to go sit in it and take it for a spin. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Clear love! He's got a knock. I think they're going to go push that. I think Rabiz is going to go push that. He's going to go grab an angle and hold these guys down so they can't revive. That was really unfortunate timing there for Clearlove, trying to save the vehicle. Rabiz literally pouring mag after mag into the vehicle, and it happened to be directly on top of that Clearlove's head. Shots fired. Yihan knocked. Takaz fires back. Gets the trade with Toko Yono. Or Karta Yono. Alice is getting ripped up from range here. And right when she gets to the crate, high risk, high reward play there, and it ends up being just a little bit too risky. Bangerous takes down Hiền Hồ. 1. And another knock at the crate from Rabiz, and this is where you're going to see a push. He's trying for the finish here. Takaz is in, and he is going to go get this thing finished. Rabiz is going to support, make sure that he doesn't get finished off here. You can see our NPC Will in the background. Going for the finish here. Very nicely done from these guys. Rabiz is going to hold him in the on the top of the roof here. Yihan there. Tough play so far from Takaz and his crew. Bangerous on the top, trying to hold him off. It's a 3v1 situation right now, and they are weakening them up with the nades, making sure that they hold corners and make sure that they don't give them any easy kills. Don't want to give them a chance to build momentum here. Taka sees him, has him cornered, gets some shots fired, headshot finishes him. Taka takes a little bit of damage here. He gets a knock on Yihan, and that was a valiant effort there by Bangeris, but unfortunately unable to survive. That is a squad wipe, and while they finished first last game, it doesn't appear likely that that will happen this time. Aurelie Squad 2 has been cleared. BTR Alice, unfortunately, is gone. It's like Love 7 grabbing the UAS and trying to head somewhere. Down the rocks. Now, typically you want to stay on the road unless you got one of these bad boys, or two of these bad boys. Look at this, it's a double monster truck parade. Hiền Hồ 2 is looking for some action. They're honking the horns. Just because you got monster trucks does not make you shoot any straighter, so they better figure out what's going on in a hurry here, find some enemies, and do some work. All right, they peek over the horizon here. You can see Mr. Ramen driving that monster truck once again. And again, Aurelie, Team 1. We've got Sky still alive, along with the rest of the team. Oh, nice. Sky takes down the NPC. Barbara lasted a lot longer than I thought she might. Pretty impressive that you can have an NPC, though, running around the game, not engaging, and nobody kills her until several minutes into it. 10 minutes into the game, still have NPCs dancing around in the flower fields. That's a rock. Does not flinch at all. Hits the rock going full speed and does not even blink. Gading still looks confused. Running around with an M16. Needs a little bit of health. But dang it, he looks good, that's for sure. He's having fun, though. It's a man after my own heart. Rabbiz, Takas, starting to head out. Looks like they're heading towards the hot springs. May go get some extra points for dancing with the NPC. We'll see. Looks like they're playing to win, though. Grabbing the vehicle, and they will head out. Moving towards the hot springs here. There's the NPC. He sees him, but I don't think that, I think he's gonna go for the kill. Man, just think about how heavily boosted that Pinocchio was. I'm guessing not too impressed with the loot that he dropped. Rabbiz is like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Will, unfortunately, if he's not dead from the gunshots, he is from the drowning. So that'll have to, maybe respawn next game or something. Who knows? Bard on the top of the mountain here. Got the DP with a 4X. He's going to be looking off to the south, and he's going to catch Aurelie Team 1 running across. Is he going to shoot him? They're in the blue. Nice. And get the finish. Bang pins down. Picks off one and gets the finish. You got to love it. Aurelie also knocked as well. Looks like Trinity and Masseron, they have set quite the trap here. They have them on the flanks and head on right now with the high ground. So Aurelie in serious trouble. They've located their next victim. Did a little bit of damage there, 55 damage it looks like, and have weakened up Shu halfway. We also have Sky peeking up the mountains. These guys know they're in serious trouble, and if I were them, I'd be heading back into the blue zone as far away from this team as possible. There's just no winning this fight from up at this position. Shu's taken down, and they're just picking them apart super easily, and gets the finish. Now it's up to Sky, and doesn't have super long. The zone's going to be pushing here in just a moment. Sky's perspective right now could be an interesting time to try to pop Ramen at the tree there. Starting to work his way around, sees Trixnity going the other way. Gonna boost up. You know this blue zone's about to push. Not an ideal spot at all. Do not envy Sky in this spot, but gets the help of a third party. Bard getting popped up on the top there by Hiền Hồ Team 1. Lee Jiang Na has to go help, and now all of a sudden, there's an opening for Sky here. See, Master Ramen has to go, and that third party is classic Livik. You can see Trixity firing from a distance. Sky still at near full health, but this is not a good spot now for Hiền Hồ 2. Blue zone is pushing, and we're going to get a revive and immediate run to zone here. Rabbis gets hit back from Bard up on the top of the hill. And that monster truck tire exploded with force. Takas is down. Rob is trying to get over and get that revive. Man, quite a battle going back and forth between these guys. Rob is again has to heal. 4v1 right now. This is a tough spot for him to be in. It looks like it's just Takas trying to get back up. We'll switch views to Hiền Hồ 2. We've got Trixity working behind Lee Jiang Na. And then we've got Bard rolling with one tire gone in the monster truck. Finally gets that boost, and he's going to be rotating around, I think, trying to grab another angle. But Hiền Hồ 2 just hasn't given him the daylight to make any plays. Every time he peeks, he gets just beat back down. And it's Hiền Hồ 1 versus Hiền Hồ 2 right now. Yeehan narrowly escaping danger there. All right, we've got Ferry working his way around Chanatip 2. Yeehan getting hit. Trixity getting some shots in on Hiền Hồ 1. It's Rabaz and Takas, and they are trying their hardest to survive this situation. And there's the finish. Nade takes him down. Rabaz and Takas, the only team members left now for Hiền Hồ 1. Shots fired, connects with Lee Jiang Na. Trinity gets connected with as well. Where is Takas getting those shots off from? You can see him in the window there. Hips from Chanatip 2 hitting Gading, and Gading is taken down. And he crawls in front of the rock. That's not going to be good. Nick is done. Chanatip 1 is going to work as well. ABCT 36 getting that M4 spray on point. Looks like we're down to 4 teams left here. Both Hiền Hồ teams are still in. And both Chanatip teams are still in. So we have an interesting showdown right now. Chanatip versus Hiền Hồ. Both 1 and 2 are in the game. Hiền Hồ 1 on the move. 2 of the better players still left in the lobby right now. And in from the blue zone is a monster truck. 2 monster trucks, and this is trouble. Bard may explode here. I think he's trying to ditch the vehicle. He does successfully. Is that a 3rd monster truck? Hips is in trouble. Low on HP, but a team full of supporters here. They actually have some armor right now. They got gear. Looking solid. All 4 players left alive here. It's a 4v2v2. Chanatip has 2. Chanatip 2 has 4. And it looks like Hiền Hồ 2 has, or Hiền Hồ 1 has 2. So Grenades here trying to be the equalizer, trying to get a couple of these guys knocked. 71 damage, finishes 1 knock, and this is the opportunity that Rabaz was waiting for. Here's the finish. And, oh, look at that. It's a trap. We are now equalized. It's a 2v2. And just like that, Ferry is going to come out and get some work done. Man, they equalized, made it a 2v2, but unfortunately for Takaz, they immediately clapped back and made it a 2v0. So now it's Chanatip 1 versus 2. It's a 2v2. ABCD36 with an Uzi knock. Ferry, get some shots off. Both of these guys at low health. The finish, and it's a 1v1. Both of them very low on health, and I think eager to get the first aid off. The push coming from Ferry, and gets the kill. The finish goes to Chanatip Team 2, and that... And that will end our third and final round for Southeast Asia. Incredible stuff. I really enjoyed the Takaz Rabiz team up at the end. That was a nice duo versus squad effort. They equalized it, made it 2v2, but unfortunately, Ferry put the team on his back, ended their hopes, knocked them out of the game, and then finished with the heal and squad wipe at the end, finishing with 4 kills himself. So beautiful work. And before we get out of here, though, we got to check our final standings for the third round and see how things shaped up. As we saw, Chanatip Team 2 finished in first place with the chicken dinner, 12 rank points to go along with 8 kill points, giving them 20 overall for the round. Singer Hiền Hồ 1 got second place. Very nice work to Takaz and Rabiz there, working shorthanded to make that second place possible, getting 14 overall points. Chanatip Team 1 picking up 12, and Hiền Hồ 2 taking 8 points in fourth place. So Chanatip and Hiền Hồ really dominating in match 3. So Gading and Aurelie changing 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th all the way down. They will finish 5th through 8th. But overall, it was an amazing match and an amazing day in Southeast Asia. Let's go ahead and take you guys to a lucky draw before we close things out. The matches in Southeast Asia have come to a close, but we have seen some amazing action all day long, from awesome shots to crazy dance moves to even some monster trucks and some other new things that are live on the new Nordic map in Livik. Thank you all for your attention, as well as continuing to be a PUBG Mobile fan. I invite you to break your limit and break new ground. This is a global competition, however, and the next division, the Middle East, North Africa, and India, will be going live with their regional competition at 1600 hours on July 30th. That's UTC +0 time zone. So, tune in, see who is going to be the ultimate global team. This has been Powerbang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.